Good morning. Happy Sunday. It is April 16th. It's 8:57 a.m. Good morning. Hi, baby. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Barbie64. It's great to see you. Of course, this got a kick on now. I can't hear so great. Great. How's everybody doing? Did your weekend go so far? How'd your weekend go so far? Nice, Barbie. Very nice. Lots of rain there. Where are you, Elizabeth? I know where my daughter was. She has a downstairs apartment they got, and they didn't get the house, but they got the downstairs apartment, and it's flooded bad in Missouri. They had like baseball-sized hail. I mean, the ground was like 2 feet of water, and her car, when she was driving on the way back from the store getting some cheese, the water was up to the side of her car. Oh, you're in Ontario. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Teresa. It's because I'm at work. I'm at work. I didn't want to have to come to work today, but I'm at work, see? I'm at work. The guys are playing basketball. Hi, Leo. Happy to see you. So tell me, did you guys have a good weekend? Hit the like button if you came in, okay? About 10 of you didn't hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Anybody got anything interesting to talk about from the weekend that you did? You'll see, Kelly. I'm coming up with it in a minute. I'm just waiting for more people to come in. Oh, no. That's still going around? I know there's a lot of flus and viruses here, but I haven't heard anything about COVID lately. Thank God, knock on wood. Pouring laundry, yeah, me too when I get home, Texas. Yeah. BB, I got the gift for Frankie. I bought him one of those World War II tank things. So I'll let you know what half of that is. You and I will go in half because his dad said he can't do it right now, so I did it. I think it would be like 20 or 25 bucks because I think it was close to 50, but let me make sure of the price first, I'll tell you. A few cases where you live? Wow. You saw a friend you haven't seen since October, Elizabeth? That's great. Christine was studying. Awesome. That's great. Christine, try writing it down, too, when you're studying because it really helps to keep it in your memory. It really does help. Yes, please hit the like button if you've come into the room. That's all I ask. I'll be doing some free yes or no questions, but if you didn't hit the like button, I won't be answering yours. All I ask is for you to just tap that little thumbs up. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Because when I click on your name, if you didn't hit the like button, then I'm skipping you. I don't mean to be rude, but it's tit for tat, right? That's all. I just ask for that. Just hit the like button. By the time I'm done talking anyway, you're going to like what I have to say. You're going to like the message that comes with about your keys. You're going to really like that. Hi, Aries. How are you? Thanks, Tiger's Eye. Keep looking down because you know how schools get water bugs or roaches or whatever. I don't want nothing crawling on me. Oh, well, guess what? So, I have these sneakers for work that I've been wearing, I guess since I started, really. Since I started back in May last year. Almost a whole year. And they get dirty, I spill bleach on them, all kind of stuff happens to them shoes. And I still wear them for work because they're still okay. Ugly, but they're okay. But I didn't have any sneakers. Always knocking your keys inside your place. I didn't have any sneakers to wear other than my Bobos, which are $4.99. Yes, $4.99. It's the only sneakers I had to really wear. So I bought a new pair of sneakers. They cost me was it $36? Or am I a liar? Wait a minute. No, they might have been $60. It might have been $64. I might have paid $64. I think I did. But I'll tell you what. These are, oh, this looks terrible. These are the most comfortable sneakers. I feel like I'm walking on a cloud. Gives you a little bounce while you're walking. You just need some music. And they feel really good. There's plenty of toe space. They fit perfect the size. And they're on Amazon. I should advertise for Amazon, right? I'll show you my sneakers. Can you see them? Can you see them? This one a little crooked. A little crooked. Oops. Can you see my sneakers? Can you see them? Yeah, you see them? They're called Puma. Puma. And I'll tell you what, because I'm on my feet so much, I walk anywhere between 10 and 13 miles a night for work. So my feet hurt all the time. So whenever I go somewhere, even to the grocery store, to church, whatever, because I go to church on Saturday nights usually, and it would be, you don't have to dress up, you can wear your jeans and whatever. But anywhere I go, even to somebody's house, now I have a nice pair of sneakers to put on. You wear Puma, Barbie? They're so comfortable. Gosh, I never, yeah, for summer, yeah, I never had a nice pair of sneakers. My daughter would get Nikes, and she would give me her old pairs, and then she'd get another pair. Or my Aunt Luann would do that. She would give me her sneakers. She uses New Balance and Asics. But they're so comfortable. I can't even tell you, so comfortable. No. You know what? I don't have any more swelling anymore. Once I lost weight, and once I changed my eating, my ankles don't swell. Amen. I don't get any swelling. Oh, that sounds nice, Barbie. But I do get varicose veins. I do get varicose veins. Sneakers for walking, staying all day. Well, I have Skechers. That's the ones I wear. They're the ones I wear for work. Oh, I lost connection. Sorry. I guess it's being in here. Oh my God, Barbie, that's amazing. You can't beat that. There's so many things at the thrift store that you can get. It's crazy. Crazy. Oh, Crocs are comfy. I don't know. I've never worn them for that long of a period. I used to wear them at the hospital, but not for more than 8 hours. $12, that's crazy. And it's beautiful. All right, you guys, so if you came into the room, there's 25 of you now. Please hit the like button if you've come into the room. Oh, Jeff Coates says, get them when I find my size. Oh. Cross are amazing. Really? I'm sure Amazon has them. All right, you guys, so might as well start talking, right? Oh, Crocs. Oh. Yeah, they're not bad. Not bad at all. A lot of people at the hospital would wear them. It was very easy to get on and off, too. It was so nice. So what I talked about is about, you know, take your key back. When I was talking about taking your key back or don't give your key away, a lot of you allow people, whether it's your partners, your family, friends, your neighbors, your boss, your coworkers, you allow people to take the keys and pretty much drive you crazy, drive you anywhere they want to take you. But if you take your keys back, if you don't give somebody the keys, which means if you don't give somebody the opportunity, if you don't give somebody permission to take you someplace that you don't want to be, and that could be mentally, physically, emotionally, even spiritually. It's really important. I kept getting pushed and pushed. I mean, I'm at work, so I wasn't going to come on here live at all. But it's really important to get this message out to somebody who's being manipulated, somebody who may be taken advantage of, somebody maybe who keeps allowing people to take advantage of them because you have a problem saying no. Now, I don't know exactly who this is for, but it must be for somebody in this room that you keep avoiding the word no. Because you feel if you say no to somebody, that gives you guilt. It makes you feel like you're not being helpful. It makes you feel like you're not being the person who you're supposed to be. Sometimes you gotta say no without explanation. You don't owe somebody an explanation. You know that saying about believe them when they show you who they are. Believe them when they show you who they are. You know, for a lot of you, you've had somebody in your life who showed you that they're a fool. You've had somebody in your life who showed you that they're not responsible. You've had somebody in your life who showed you they're not trustworthy. You've had somebody in your life who showed you they lie. They've showed you that they're all talk and no action. They showed you that they make promises that they can't keep. Leo, not a free question, a free yes or no. A free yes or no, Leo. Not, you can get a free yes or no question. Please edit that, Leo. Anyway, it's really important, yes, to keep your boundaries. I love that word. It's very important to keep your boundaries. It's very important to put you first. Yeah, exactly. Being a people pleaser means that something in your childhood or someone in your childhood made you work really hard to get somebody's attention. Or you never felt good enough. Or maybe you felt compared to other siblings. Whatever the situation may be. For some of you, missing that father figure growing up You're now in a relationship or trying to be with somebody who's much older than you, somebody who will take care of you, because you didn't get the love and attention that you needed when you were a child. There's something deep-seated, deep-rooted here that, hey, M. Gordon, missed you too. There's something very deep-seated here that you've tended to push the dirt over top of growing up and ignore. And you kept believing that your partner is now supposed to take care of the mistakes maybe that your father made or your mother made, whichever case it may be. For some of you, you wonder why you got into a narcissistic relationship. For some of you, you didn't hold on to your keys. You gave somebody the keys to drive you crazy, the keys to make you worry, the keys to make you feel not good enough. You let them take those keys and do what they wanted with them. And then you ask yourself, why are they doing this to me? Why do they keep doing this to me? But let's switch it a little bit. Why do you keep letting them? What makes you believe that it's okay? What makes you believe that just because they said they're sorry, but then they repeat it again, they're not sorry. Sorry you caught them. They're sorry they gotta start over. They're sorry they gotta do a lot of things. They're not sorry for what they did if they keep repeating the same thing, okay? It's important for you to realize that it's okay not to be okay. It's okay. I'm trying to get this thing set up a little better. It's okay to rewrite your story. The ending doesn't have to go the way it's going. It doesn't have to end up that way. See, that's what's great about being the author and the finisher of your book. God is the author and finisher of our faith, right? But you're the author and finisher of whatever situation it is that you're in. At any time, you can take that pencil and erase it, and then rewrite the way you want it to be. Well, I don't want them to keep cheating on me, so I'm going to erase that. I'm not going to allow them to do that. I want them to treat me with more respect. I don't want them to call me out of my name. Erase that. So you can change. You can change it. How do you change it? Do I keep seeing the same person over and over again? Do I keep letting them come back? Do I keep giving them chance after chance? Do I keep allowing them to treat me this way? If a stranger came up to you, you were just walking in the mall or walking down the street, and a stranger came up to you and said, "Hey, bitch, how you doing? Looking pretty ugly today." You talking to me? Just called me a bitch. You must be talking to somebody else. You got to be talking to somebody else. I know you're not talking to me. Be careful. So, if you wouldn't allow that, or you wouldn't allow somebody to just come up to you and sit next to you, maybe you and your girlfriend went to have a glass of wine or dinner or something, and somebody woke up to you and say, "Hey, I think you're hot. You want to sleep with me?" Come again? Excuse me? No pun intended, but excuse me? People will only treat you the way you allow them to. People will only talk to you the way you allow them to. Depending on your response to that person, they're going to know how to step toward you. See, when you decide to change your power level, when you decide to take control of your surroundings, when you decide with your boundaries who comes in and out of your life, and when you decide how you want to be talked to, Set that boundary. The first time, see, your partners test you. The first time they do something, you need to right away correct it, control it, and cut it off if you need to. Show them you mean business. Yes, everybody deserves a second chance. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Unless they hit you or abused you, no second chances. But my point is, something didn't work out, something went the wrong way, there was a miscommunication, maybe somebody even cheated. If you're that woman, if you're strong enough, or you're that man, you're strong enough that you can revisit now to try to make it better, that's on you. No judgment here. But another time of it happening, second time they called you out of your name, second time that they cheated on you, second time that they lied to you, goodbye. You have to be strong enough to decide. See, because not everybody comes into your life to be here forever. They don't. Some people are only in here because they're scheduled to be coming into your life at a certain time, during a certain period, to teach you a lesson, to make you stronger, to challenge you, also to try to light a fire under your ass to get you moving, to get you to start doing something again. See, because a lot of times when you get knocked down, some of you want to stay down. And it's okay to stay down for a little while. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to sit in that victim role for a minute and feel sorry for yourself. But then there's a time to get the hell up. There's a time to brush yourself off and make a decision that, you know what? No, you're right. It's not okay what you did. It's not okay the way you treat me. It's not okay the way you talk to me. It is not okay that you cheated on me. And I'm not the reason that you cheated. I'm not the reason that you made the choices and decisions, whether you lied, whatever it is that you did. That don't fall on me, and I'm not taking that responsibility. You need to grow up and take accountability and responsibility for your own choices and actions and deal with the consequences that come with it. This can go even for your children. Your children need to understand there are rules that must be followed. A lot of kids, they grow up and they don't really like to follow rules. They don't think that it's fair. They try to tell you that you're a mean parent. Okay. They have to understand that you too, as an adult, have rules to follow. If you're on the highway, there's a speed limit rule, and if you break that, you're going to do your time. You're going to pay the consequence. You're going to pay the fine, the ticket, whatever it is. If you steal something instead of paying for it, you're going to reap that benefit as well, meaning you're going to pay the consequence for that too. So your children have to grow up understanding that everything is just not handed to you. Everything must be earned. You must work really hard. If that's the toy that you want, you must work really hard. If that's the clothes you want to buy, if that's the shoes you want, if that's the purse you want to buy, you must work really hard. When you put an expectation on somebody else to meet your needs or your standards, to do what they're supposed to do for you, you're going to get disappointed. Because the only person that you're ever going to count on in this lifetime is yourself. I'm not saying you don't have good friends. I'm not saying you don't have amazing family. But I am going to say, at the end of the day, the only person you can count on is you. So that means you need to prepare for any illnesses that may come down the road. You need to prepare for any financial situations that may show up. You can't keep nickel and diamond. You can't keep borrowing 10, 20, 30 here and there. You can't keep doing that shit. You need to grow up and you need to get something together. You need to figure something out. There are so many people who will manipulate, who will try to deceive, who will try to take advantage of, who will try to get you to pay their debts off. It's not your responsibility. It's not your problem. It's kind of like, if I'm at work today And I'm sitting here and I'm on the phone and I'm talking, I'm doing my job, and my boss comes up and says, Helen, can I talk to you for a second? Oh, yes. So then I'm going to talk to my boss, and my boss is going to say to me, Helen, Mary's out today. I need you to do her job today and get us caught up. I need you to get her work done too. You what? You what? You want me to do her work? Oh, so I'm going to get paid for both my job and her job today? Double salary? No, she says, no. What do you mean, no? I just need you to do her work and catch her up so that when she comes in tomorrow, she's good, and we're all caught up for the business. And you want me to do that for free? Like volunteer, like I'm at Chick-fil-A or something? See, no. No. So I'm not going to get paid any extra to do a whole nother person's shift and work. Oh. Just being a team player, she's saying. Team player. Oh, okay. Team player would be chipping in with a whole bunch of people helping to get something done. Team player is not me just doing it all by myself. That's not team player. That's not a team. That's just me. So you kindly and gently say to your boss, but respectfully, I think it's time you pull up your big girl panties and realize that you're the manager or you're the boss. And that responsibility does fall on you based on the salary that you took, not me. So I think this is more a you problem than a me problem. So, no, the answer is no. I'm just going to go back and do the work that I'm paid for, that I was hired for. It's in my job description. And that's it. Because team means more than one. You can't have a team with just one person. Oh, here's Team Helen. Anybody belong to this team? No. No. So don't allow people in your life to take advantage of you. Oh, we know Helen will always help out. Oh, we know Helen will always come to the rescue. Oh, we know Helen will help us clean up. Oh, we know Helen will do the dishes. Oh, we know Helen this and Helen that. Don't assume. Don't assume that anybody here in this world was hired just to be your ass kisser, or was hired just to fix your problems, or was hired to just be your big daddy, or big mama, or sugar mama, sugar daddy, whatever, sugar girl. Don't allow anybody to put you in a title that you don't want to be in. And don't allow anybody to come in and take from you after you've done so much work to repair yourself. A lot of you got out of that stinking toxic relationship and you found a way to finally start feeling good. Now you're not crying every day. Now you're finally getting your shower every day. Now you're finally doing things, going places, making phone calls, having fun, watching movies, enjoying your life. And they try to come back. They're going to show up. For many of you, I threw a card. I believe it was the 9 of Rods. Somebody's coming back. For somebody out there, somebody's coming back. Somebody's wanting to communicate. Somebody's going to reach out. If you haven't heard from somebody, today's a pretty good day. You're going to hear from somebody. I'm not there yet, Damon. I'm still in the middle of talking, but when it's time, yeah, of course, everybody can. All right, so I'm sorry, I got thrown off track with that. I lost complete track when I read what somebody wrote. So anyway, you guys get it, right? You guys understand where I'm coming from, right? What I'm talking about. You guys know that life does not have to be difficult. You guys know that we all get pressure. We all get bullshit. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Leo. We all have to deal with breakups at one point or another. Maybe a death of somebody. Maybe just a breakup of somebody. Maybe separation. Whatever the case may be. But what's important is to know that thank you, Renata, is that I need you to be on the lookout. For many of you, again, I got the 9 of rods. Somebody's coming back. Somebody's thinking that they can just brush it off. That they can just say they're sorry and it'll go back to the way it was. Somebody's thinking that you're going to just automatically open the door for them without having to do anything to earn it back. If you ask yourself, let me just say that, if you ask yourself how you feel right now when this person isn't around, how have you been feeling since they're gone? Okay, in the beginning you might have missed them, you might have been lonely because you're not used to maybe going to sleep by yourself, or you're not used to having to deal with so much stuff on your own. Maybe they were helping you financially and now you're struggling a little bit. It's okay. Whatever the case may be, it's really important for you to understand and for you to know that going back to something that you keep thinking is going to change because they gaslight you, because they might do something that makes you get hope and be like, oh, they're getting it. They're finally going to change. They're going to go back to the person when I first met them. They're going to go back to being the way they were. This is great. No, it's not. This is a show. So get your popcorn. This is a show for them to get back in the door. They're only going to do just enough to get you to open that door. Once that door opens up, all bets are off. All bets are off. See, because here's the thing. If that person, if that person was going to do or could stay and remain the way that they were, if that person is going to be the person that, if that person's going to be who you think they are, who you thought they were, it would have never stopped. If that person was capable of maintaining their behavior or mannerisms the way when they first met you, when they were trying to pull you in, when they were trying to court you, trying to get you, right? When they didn't have you yet, when they were trying to impress you. If they could have remained that way, everything'd still be good. All bets would be on. And for some of you, right, Cranky? And for some of you, that person really and truly had your best interest at heart. They never would have done to you what they did. People that love you don't intentionally hurt you, or they don't take risks to lose you. Think about it. If you have something that you worked really hard for, or you have something that you love very much, maybe even your child, whatever the situation is, are you willing to do something to risk losing it? No. If you just bought a brand new car, are you willing to drive 150 miles an hour and willing to take a risk of crashing it? If the roads are icy, you're going to go out and jam on the gas? No. If you just got out of the hospital and you're not feeling quite well yet, are you going to go run a marathon? No. Look at this. If you have diarrhea for the weekend, you're not feeling good, and the next day, on Sunday, Monday, when you just start to feeling better, are you going to go back and eat regular food? Well, no, why not? Because you don't want to take a risk, getting the runs again, triggering something. You want to be gentle. You want to gradually work your way, right? So you see what I'm saying? Don't devalue yourself enough that you're willing to take a risk. You want to trust somebody who broke your heart, who cheated on you, who lied to you, maybe stole from you, manipulated you, talked about you, disrespected you. You want to give them the key to your life? Do you understand what you're doing? You want to give them a key to access you 24/7? You might as well unlock all your doors and windows and let every robber come in the house and steal from you. And every rapist come in and rape you. You might as well open the door up and put an advertisement sale out front. I'm an asshole. I'm going to let anybody in. Because that's what we're being, assholes. We know better. If this was our kids, if they were in a situation, what would we tell them? this was our best friend dealing with this situation, this shit, what would you tell them? If you kept watching your best friend get beat up all the time, you saw what her boyfriend or husband or girlfriend, maybe man, woman, whatever, was getting all the time by this person, wouldn't you tell them to get out? Wouldn't you tell them to run? Wouldn't you tell them they deserve better? So why aren't you looking in the mirror, telling yourself that? Some of you are waiting years and years and years for somebody else to get their shit together so that you can have a relationship. Some of you have decided to put your life on hold, so to speak, in the love department because somebody's not ready yet. Let me explain timing to you. If they're not ready right now, that's their choice. That's their journey they choose. But if you're ready, then there's somebody else out there that's ready for you too. But you're missing the blessings because you're deciding to wait. Now, I mean, if this person is having no interaction with you, this is what I'm talking about. This is somebody who's just doing their own life and you're not really communicating, you're not seeing them, there's no connection at all. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about people who are trying to work it out. I'm not talking about people who are trying to make it happen. I'm talking about people where it's zero. Zero. Let it go. Let it go. When somebody shows you they're a fool, believe them and let them know, you know what, when I need a fool, I'll call you. Mm-hmm. Know what people's values are to you. Know where people hold a place for you. It's really important. It's really important for you to start now. Start now. I know being by yourself's not easy. Believe me, I know. I know it's scary. I know it's financially hard. I know it's emotionally hard. I know it's physically hard. But at the same time, isn't it worse when you're feeling like you're on eggshells, walking and talking on eggshells? Isn't it worse when you're feeling sad and crying a lot? Isn't it worse when you feel more unhappy when they're around than you do when they're not? Are you looking just for comfort? Get a puppy. Rescue a dog. Rescue a cat. That companionship, that loyalty, that faithfulness that animal and gratefulness that animal will show you is unmeasurable. For some of you, you have to realize that you are the one who needs to hold your own key. You hold the key to your happiness. Remember, you can rewrite this story. If somebody wants to be with you, they're going to be with you. If somebody wants to see you, they're going to find a way through hell and high water to see you. If somebody's missing you, they're going to show you that. If somebody's loving you, they're going to treat you like they love you. If somebody's hurting you, if somebody's not caring about your feelings or emotions, if somebody's not taking your thoughts or emotions into consideration, let them go. If somebody wants to walk out of your life, let them go. Now listen, everything is about timing. And it may be that right now things aren't great and the timing may be perfect for you, but for them it may not be. Or vice versa. The timing might be great for them right now, but for you it might not be. Some of you are dealing with other family issues that are more important right now. Some of you may be dealing with diagnoses, diseases, maybe a family member's illness, some type of tragedy, some type of financial loss, some type of material loss, whether it's loss of home, a car, whatever. Everybody is going through some shit in their own capacity, in their own way. You can't compare, well, my shit's worse than your shit. Oh, well, I'm sick today with a cold, but you got the flu, so you're worse than me. Bullshit. Being sick is being sick. Not feeling good is not feeling good. Okay? Diagnosis is the same. Well, I got stage 2. Well, you got stage 4. Guess what? It's still a stage, right? My body's not going to handle it the same way yours is. We've all been put through so many things up to this point. Wherever you are on your journey right now, you've been put through so much. You ask yourself why. You believe that you were here in this lifetime to just be extremely happy, to be extremely rich, to have 1 million kids, to have a huge house, a huge property, a great business. Thought it was going to work out that way? Nope. You're here to learn lessons. You were here before, in another lifetime. And you're finishing up the lessons from before. The ones that you didn't complete or you didn't pass last time. So you're trying to pass them again. Some of you will keep choosing to repeat the same lesson. It's your choice if you want to stay back in 4th grade again. Okay. But sooner or later, you got to pass the test. And when you pass it, and you complete it, you can move forward and grow. When we go through something, we got to grow through it. Because something really bad is happening, or you're disappointed with the answer, or you're asking me, are they coming back? Are they going to marry me? Are they going to be with me? If I say no, I don't see that right now. I know it may hurt you, but there's a reason for the answer to be no. There's a reason that you're going to be disappointed. There's a reason. But you have to look beyond the no. You got to look beyond the word no and look at it as if you say, must be something better coming for me. There must be something that's of God's plan, or my higher power's plan, or the universe's plan, whichever works for you. Must be something that's coming. There's a reason that a door shuts on you. And honestly, when a door shuts, another one will open. All right? So remember that. When you're looking at a door shutting, another one is going to open. You may find out that the next door that opens is 10 times better than the door that just got shut on you. The door that you were trying your best to keep open. Sometimes doors get shut on you because you're not focusing on the right thing in your life right now. Some of you may be focusing on relationships like crazy, but you have children and you're ignoring them. Their problems, their needs. Then you're going to wonder why they're 18 and 22 and 28 and 30 and can't make it on their own, why they can't do their own thing, because you didn't address the issues or go over things the way you needed to. You didn't show them that it's not always going to turn out their way. You didn't make them understand that things don't always happen the way we expect them to or the way we want them to. You know, the biggest laugh that God gets is when we think we got it under control. He's like, oh, you got this? Oh, okay. So you can do this without me. Oh, okay. Good luck with that. Have fun. I'll see you in a little bit, because you'll be back here praying on your knees. Please, God, help me. Please, God, help me. And he knows that. But he forgives us for that. And he'll still help us. When you're trying to do anything without God in your life, it's not going to last or it's not going to work. Remember what I said. It's not going to last or it's not going to work. You have got to make a decision to put God first. Put your higher power first. And for some of you, when you're thinking about going backwards, when you're thinking about going back into that relationship, that situationship, that toxicity, that punishment, that life sentence that you keep trying to give yourself for a crime you didn't commit. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're giving yourself a life sentence for a crime that you did not commit. You did not make that person cheat. You did not make that person lie. You are not responsible for their actions. They're grown-ass adults, male or female. They had the right to make their choice or decision and do what they wanted to do. Now they got the consequences. And they knew that too. They knew consequences would come. But for some of your people, they figured you'd never make them or hold them accountable to that. They figured you keep letting it go, just like you did 10 other times. Well, there's always one straw that will break the camel's back. There's always one straw that will break the back. And when you get to that point, it took me 14 years to get to that point, but I got there. Was it easy? No. Was I sad a lot? Did it mess me up? Yep. But as time kept going, I kept realizing, you know what? It wasn't me. It was them. It was them. All they had to do was be honest and be faithful and keep their hands off me. Things would have been good. Maybe they should have stopped drinking. You know, they swore they stopped drinking. Maybe they should have really stopped drinking. But whatever the case may be, whatever you're going through with your person, ask yourself, how many times am I going to keep going through this? Ask yourself, do you really realize how valuable and precious each day is? I am telling you, when you go to bed tonight, you are not promised to wake up tomorrow. Hear what I'm saying? And unfortunately, there may be one of you who don't. There may be one of you who don't wake up tomorrow. Or there may be one of you who someone in your family won't wake up tomorrow. For a lot of you, there's going to be a close call. For a lot of you, you've had your warnings come through. I'm telling you now, you've been warned. The universe has shown you. Stop doing what you're doing. Change your routine up. Get your ass back in gear. Get back on track. Stop taking so many pills. Stop drinking. Stop doing whatever it is you're doing. Stop trying to keep fooling everybody, because the only person you think you're fooling is yourself. If you think other people can't see through it, you're foolishly mistaken. And you're going to set yourself up for a bigger failure. Oh, but you're in control, right? You got this, right? No, the fuck you don't. No, the fuck you don't. You don't got this. No, you fucking don't. Because every time you think you got it, there we go. Every time you think you got it under control, every time you think you got it under control, it messes up. It messes up. And each time it's going to mess up even worse and worse and worse. You want to lose everything? You want to lose your family? You want to lose your children? You want to lose your partner? You want to lose your home? Keep doing what you're doing. You think you're in control, right? Okay. Don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't warn you. Because obviously I'm saying this for a reason. Obviously you're seeing this for a reason. Obviously you're doing something that's not on the up and up all the way. It's not completely up and up. Or you're not being honest with yourself. Whatever's going on. Come on. You got to do this, okay? You got to do this. You got to do it. I know you can do it. Okay, hold on one second. Hi, thank you so much.
Good to see you.
Appreciate it. All right. Don't forget, every other weekend, Paul, I'm here early. So help yourself. Okay, you got it. So you guys know that you guys can do this. You guys can stay strong. You guys can get it done. You guys can get through. Whatever it is you think you can't get through, you can get through it. You've been through worse. You've been through worse. I'm telling you right now, you've been through worse. Things are definitely going to be in your favor. They're going to work out exactly the way they're supposed to. And if that means without the asshole, that's what it means. All right, so anybody on here, I hope you enjoyed this. But I'm coming back later because today's Sunday. Today's a preach day. Today is a inspiration day. Today is a help me out day. Today's a day where, you know, I need to know something, and I'm not sure what I need to know, but I'm going to listen to as many things as I can. So, you know, come back on with me when I get home. Got an errand to run after I get done work here, but in a couple hours I'll be back on. Because there's some really good shit that I want to just talk to you about. I want to bring it up to you. I want to make these wheels turn in your head. I want to give you a reason to say, you know what, I can walk away from that situation. You're right. I'm not alone. It's not that hard. I'm tired of the way I did feel. All right? So trust and believe this. Now, any yes or no questions, please put your question in the comments below. Payment, if you'd like to text your question, I know you had a question, please do so. A yes or no is all I'm giving you, is yes or no. I'm going to hold myself back from giving any explanations. I'm just doing yes or no. Take it or leave it. Hi, Blooming Rose. Awesome. Awesome. And you know, Blooming Rose, depression. People say, well, what are you depressed about? Are you fucking kidding me? Depression isn't about one incident. That is not depression. Depression is years and years and years of dealing with so much shit. That's depression. It's a million different things. It's not one thing. It's not one thing. It's not. I'm glad you did something, Blooming Rose. I'm glad. All right. Hey, Helen, was it Sean that called me private Wednesday? Yes. Payment. Will Jay reach out this week? He's quiet for 6 weeks. I don't know if it's this week. I feel like it's within 2. So it could be 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. Hey, Miss Valando. Will I meet my future husband soon? Not soon. You are going to meet someone, but it is not going to be your soulmate. That won't come around probably till 2025. Oh, I'm not supposed to say anything but yes or no. I forgot. Okay, yes or no, yes or no. Hi, Aaliyah. Good morning. I love you, Tracy Trace. Fire and Ice. Is my male best friend coming back? Yes. Lily, will I be victorious at my court date tomorrow? Yes. Blooming Rose. Yes. Thank you, Blooming Rose. Elizabeth Hayes. Will I hear from the lawyer this month about my mom's will? Elizabeth, yes. I do believe in the 20s. So around the 20-something. All right, payment. Tracy Trace. Will my dad's celebration of life go well next week? It will go amazing, and he will be there. And he will be there. He knows the planning. He will be there. Hi, Nia. How's your mommy doing, honey? Barbie 64. Barbie, you know what? I'm not gonna answer that. I'm gonna let you take that. If you believe it is, then it is. I need you to decide whether you feel like it is. If you came on here unknowingly and just happened to show up on my page and here this is, and that's what you heard, there's a reason for it. It's not by mistake. So please take that into consideration. Anakiza. Anakiza, you will, but you got to go through all these frogs first before you get your prince. L. Jeff Coat. No. I don't think he's going to man up. Because he doesn't have to. He's not being made to be accountable. No. Aaliyah, I don't know about cutting ties, no, but I would definitely say back off a little bit. Let her come to you. Teresa. Yes. I'm just peachy. Hi. Thank you, Payman. You also. Shelley Prescott. Yes. Yes. They may come down. He may have to come down just a little bit on price, but he will. And he will sell it because he wants to get rid of them. No, Leo, not for good. Lily, whoop, whoop. Yeah, be very patient in that courtroom. Talk very properly. Take your time. Look directly at the judge when you're speaking, and you'll be fine. Don't talk fast. Don't talk angry. Just talk honest and sincere, and look directly at that judge's eyes when you're talking. Rumi, your 12-year-old Golden, Cody, is going to have a surgery tomorrow. He has bladder stones. I've been really worried about him. Yes, he will definitely get better, but he needs to take it slow. You have to limit him after his surgery, after he comes home, for at least 2 weeks. Not to run, no jumping. Don't allow him, if you got a crate, keep him in the crate so he can rest. Only let him out to eat and do stuff like that, but don't let him overdo it, okay? Don't let him overdo it. Oh, great, Nia. Great. Once those stents are in, that's great, but she can't miss her medication, not one day when she gets home. Every day she's got to take that blood thinner pill. Renata. I'm sorry, Renata. I said Renata. Yes. Cranky. There's positive energies around you right now. It seems that something has moved away from you that was negative. I know, Annie Kiza. I know the feeling. Hey, MM. No, I feel like the beginning of sometime next year. I love you too, Shelly. Are you going to start the process for organic hair oil business now? Not yet. I feel like it's coming very soon, yes. No, Leo. MM, not this year. Sunny D, yes. Thank you, Shelley. Tammy W, yes. Yes, I feel like there's going to be communication back and forth between you and them. Tammy W, I didn't see you here. Hello. Oh, good, Cranky. It's working. It's working. All right, you guys. Listen, I got to go fill out this envelope and this paperwork, but I'll be back on later on. Thank you, Teresa. I'll be back on later. See what else we could do. But I got more messages for you, so get ready. If you feel like you really need to hear something, come back. I'll be back in a little bit. Thank you so much. Sending you all love. Yes, Tracy, his eyes are going to be okay. It's going to take some time, but yes. Anakiza, you will soon. You will soon, but it probably won't be until next year. But you will. But you have to go through your frogs. You have to go through your frogs. I miss you too, Tammy. All right, guys. Love you all. Nia, prayers for your mom. Everything will be okay. Thank you so much. Well, I hope you can make it in. All right, Bloom and Rose. All right, guys. See you later.